Knock knock. It is. Look at the time. Exactly 11 o'clock. Yup, that's right. I'm definitely not about an hour later than I normally come on at all. Not at all. I want to thank y'all for dropping by on this late not spin dash and probably not spin jitsu. Wait, no, that's usually Sunday. It's Friday. It's supposed to be Go Fast Friday. Whatever this is, welcome to it. I hope you are having, if it is a long weekend for you, I hope you're having a wonderful long weekend. Whether you're celebrating Easter, whether you're celebrating Passover, I know it's around this time of year, or if you're just, enjoying a nice, chill day and or night. Appreciate you being here, and I hope that you've been well since I last saw you. So yeah, I'm wearing this whole thing because my life is expert mode Star Fox. Wow, you can see OBS reflected in my eyes. That's really weird. That's really weirding me out. I'm not gonna stop thinking about it now. But hey, I hope that y'all have been doing wonderfully. I did go and see the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I did say half an hour. I went with some family members who just kind of didn't want to stop talking, and I'm just like, look at my wrist, stream time, oh no. So sorry for taking even longer than that, but Aaron Mack, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you being here. And hey, Aaron fans, anyone out there, I hope that you have been enjoying the start to season 4 of Ninjago Dragons Rising, which I haven't actually seen yet, and I don't remember almost everything that I recorded, as tends to happen. But I hope you've been enjoying that. If you have been watching that, there's been a lot happening here, but we are going to be very non-spoilery about it. Sabuna, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping by. As well as CJ the Vessel, I say howdy to you too. Sharina, it's good to see you, as well as David Martinez, Derek Games, and Tina Sabrina. And also, thank you so much, Sabrina, for the lovely, I just got that, the lovely mail that you sent to my post office box. If you like, it would take me a second to retrieve it, but I could go and get that picture that you drew, which was very nice, or I can save that for my next stream. But I appreciated what you had to say. It was very sweet. Very kind of you. Also, I'm glad you like the fit I'm going with. I should probably bring him a little bit more to the forefront. Twinsies! That's what I'm going like. That's what I got going on over here. I'm gonna try to, where's the best way to, there might not be a better way for you to be visible. I'll keep you right there, buddy. I could see Sonic doing that. I prefer to just call him Sonic, because Prime Sonic is Sonic, but he would definitely, I feel like there have been games that have done like Easter, kind of like an Easter sort of vibe before. Also, Thomas, it's good to see you. It's just a phase, Dad. How is Raccoon? Raccoon, honestly, I think is contemplating his own existence. So I did take a peek in on what he had going on for April Fool's Day, and I was just like, wow, buddy. Are you sure about this? I hope that you guys enjoyed that, but I know that it was a lot. I imagine it was Raccoon. It was Raccoon's existential crisis sort of being lived out for everybody to see, because he and I are both introverts. He definitely presents as far more of an extrovert than I do, but he's still an introvert. And I think for him to be as expressive as he was and as flirtatious but not flirtatious as he was, that's really not who he is and who he likes to be. But I hope anyone watching it still enjoyed that. Hey, Rocky Roads. Speaking of foxes, it's good to see you, as well as, of course, I don't think I properly mentioned Chirina. It's good to see you as well. Yeah, Rokun was definitely special. But I want to give a big shout out to, because Rocky has not been back on yet to shout them out, so I hope he won't mind me doing it. I want to give a big shout out to Ty Toy Drill, as well as Benny Bladum, both in the Discord server community, for helping just create the visuals for that presentation. He's I don't know if you'll ever see Rokun again anytime soon. But if you liked that, I'm sure Rocky could be convinced to bring him back. He was very, very 2007 edgy, for sure. I feel like it was his attempt to appeal to the most stereotypical, over-the-top, obnoxious sort of VTuber you could be. And hey, I'm glad that you're noticing. Anybody who's specifically noticing that I'm rocking the shades, which makes it more James McCloud. Don't ever give up, my son. Father? My voice went extra squeaky on that one, which was not what I intended, but all right. I also want to say regarding the movie, and I'm not going to get into spoilers or anything like that, because I have criticisms about the movie, similar ones than what I had to the first one, but I think they did a better job in the second. As far as Fox McCloud goes, though, as far as how he was handled and the Star Fox series was represented, 10 out of 10 no notes. Like, actually 10 out of 10 no notes. Mwah, absolute cinema. And this is coming from me, who's like, I am super duper critical, man, about even the things that I work on, but I won't openly criticize the things I work on most of the time. 10 out of 10 no notes. Like, they good, great. Good job, Glenn Powell, Brian Taylor with the music, great, excellent. So I feel like if you like Star Fox, you will see that and you'll be like, yes, good. Hey, Sydney, it's good to see you as well. I'm glad you are liking what I got going on. Very, very much the Star Fox vibes felt appropriate because I went to go see him in the Mario movie. I was planning on just wearing the most Sonic stuff that I had, like just head to toe Sonic everything. But as soon as they're like, oh, we're just openly putting it out there that he is in the movie, that Fox McCloud's in the movie, I'm like, all right, we're doing that now. Also, thank you, Skeleton Soldiers. I'm glad so many are digging the fit. Also, shout out to Donald Glover, doing the voice of Yoshi. I was not expecting that level of commitment. With him doing the character voice and like, I was prepared, like, if they get a celebrity to voice Yoshi, it's just going to be the celebrity doing their celebrity voice. But no, man, homie went in, he's legitimately a big Nintendo fan. I think he said something about entering a contest to win a Super Nintendo when he was young, so he's about that, and I love that for him. Yeah, apparently Ryan Bartley was doing loop group stuff, so I good for her, I guess. But I have a lot of people tag me and mention me and anytime there's loop group stuff happening, and I'm just like, good for them. But like, these are people that I like. Fred Tatasciore and Ryan Bartley are people who I don't really know them, so it's like, they did their job, good for them, but it's not something where I'm not very invested in that. But at the same time, I'm happy to see colleagues get work. Ryan Bartley, I think I might have met once before, but very nice person, very talented. Cannot deny that much. Yes, Crashy, Caddy Crashy, I did see the Meowth dressed up like Speedy Ceviche. I saw that and I was very, very happy with it. So thank you for linking that. Thank you for sharing that. Jack Black is also again doing great stuff as Bowser. Oh, that's right. I'm 17. I'm that's right. I don't age. I look remarkably similar to how I did when I was 17. There's definitely some difference. Unlike Frankie Muniz, who actually hasn't aged, Malcolm in the Middle. If you look at like the whole cast of like everybody who's reunited for, well, I love that show. I'm so happy they're finally doing more. He didn't age, and Francis, I forget the actor's name, he also didn't age. All that happened was like just his forehead maybe got a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. But the rest of him is like, oh, you're the exact same. You're the exact same. Hey, Jeremiah Two Bears, it's good to see you dropping by. It has been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Has my garden had its Easter bombardment yet? Oh no. Yeah, dude. Because, you know, I thought that maybe they'd eaten enough of my evergreen plants, but they found a way to like reach ones that I didn't think that they were able to reach. I have some Nesquik cereal left to sweep up in my garden, and on my patio. Oh, how do they make so much? How do rabbits and how do they make so much Nesquik cereal? Not for eating, not that kind of Nesquik cereal. Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be fun. And that's the most difficult part about sweeping it up. It is also like it's been raining recently. It'll be a nice hot day, and then it'll snow. I need consistent warmth so things can sweep up and not be as much of a mess to sweep up. So hopefully we get consistent good heat for that. As far as this stream goes, I don't know if I'm gonna actually play any video games at all during this stream, because I got a lot to do. I got a lot to start on today, and I got a lot to do tomorrow. Sunday is when my family typically has our Easter celebrations. And I'm doing much cooking. There will be cooking, there will be pie baking, and also, thank you. I'm sure Rocky will be very happy. Thank you for mentioning the raccoon plush, which everybody out there, you can still get yours today at maybe I'll just change the Discord thing to show where that is, but tinyurl.com/raccoon plush is where you can get one of these guys. And again, this is the prototype version, so some things will change. His hat will be more black and less kind of dark purple by the time that it is made. This bomb will actually have a fuse string on it, so it looks less like a bowling ball with a maple leaf on it. And there'll be some few little things changed here and there, but this is close enough to what the final version will be like. These will be stuffed and not as flat as well. Few things will be going on. Oh, you gave up bacon for Lent. Well, I hope when you finally do have bacon again, it is the most delicious of bacon. Thomas, you never have to worry about that. Literally, never. Do not worry about that. You're doing great. Instead, think of it this way. If there is a problem, I will let you know. Try to think like that instead of assuming there is one. Puzzle Portals, I hope you like the Mario movie. Patrick Craig, it's good to see you too, as well as Dreams Edits. It's good to see you, and I'm glad that you have been getting help. That is, again, always good to be looking out for your own mental health or physical health, whatever it may be, just so you can be the best version of yourself. So again, I am glad to hear that. Rosa Nia Edits, it's good to see you as well. I'm glad that you have enjoyed Dragon's Rising Season 4, which again, I still haven't seen it yet. I've just seen a couple clips here and there. But again, it's always a joy and a pleasure to be part of that. Am I celebrating Ashley Ball's birthday? I'm gonna be honest, like, we kind of barely know each other. We didn't work together for recording, and we've met like twice. Nice lady, but I haven't actually talked to her since, I'm gonna say, probably February of last year is the last time I saw her. So I wouldn't say we're actually friends, even though we get along, but like, she kind of has her life and I have mine. It would be neat if we got to work together and hang out more, but it just hasn't worked that way. There's a lot of voice actors that I know, and I'm unable to have close connections with all of them. Let's see. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that ironic that Ryan Bartley is in the Mario project, because I'm sure it's happened before that you have people who have been in both things. I can't immediately think of who that's been the case for, but I know it's happened. Oh, you left a comment. What was the comment, Puzzle Portals? Did Rocky tell you that Ashley Ball's birthday was a few days ago? Can Sonic wish 9 a happy belated birthday? Sorry, I don't really get too much into taking like fan requests for doing like Sonic voice stuff. Because I know that I have had people from companies watch my streams before and say we don't approve you saying that. So I try not to go too far with that. And also, if I do one request, then kind of everybody's gonna want one. So sorry, I hope you understand when it comes to that sort of stuff. But I do hope Ashley Ball had a very happy birthday. But again, she and I, we don't really know each other. We've met a couple times. Let's see. Easter is still a week off for you. So just another normal week around here. Well, I do hope that you do have a nice Easter time for sure. And I'm glad that you're able to spend some time here regardless. Always happy to hear from you, Rocky Rhodes, and I know that the other Rocky is very much the same way. Also, thank you for the kind words, Patrick. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm glad the cruise was good for you, because I know you were very excited about that. Let's see. What are your thoughts about the return of are you saying specifically about me returning as Sonic the Hedgehog? I can't say that there are any plans for it right now. And I'm not saying that in the sense of I'm not allowed to say, because I don't have secrets. But if there were, I wouldn't share them. Yeah, there are no plans as of now for me to be working on any more official Sonic stuff, but hey, you know, if I get that phone call, if I get that email, I'll be like, money for me? I like money for me. So I would be happy. I would be happy to do more. And Lego dude, what do you know? I guess Minecraft movie was a while ago, fam. Is that gonna be happening forever? But either way, I did just see the Mario movie with Jack Black in it, so I guess Chicken Jockey is relevant for now, kind of. Thank you for dropping by. Hey, Moss, it's good to see you as well. I hope you've been well. I've been holding this guy, but haven't put him properly down. Why don't I let him have his seat again next to the the other raccoon. I'm gonna try my best to not knock over Aaron. Hey. Alright. Alright. Cool. Alright. Fantastic. Great. Thank you, Sabrina. I would love to get to voice Sonic again. I'm very grateful for the fact that I got to do it at all, because it's one of those things I thought would never ever happen. Life is just full of surprises, and you kind of never really know where things are gonna take you. And my life is definitely so much more enriched as a result of me having gotten to voice Sonic for a little while. And also thank you, Moss. I'm glad that you are digging the outfit. Once again, it is a pleasure to see you here. Hey, that's great, Thomas, that you made your first fan pic. What did you, or who, did you make a picture of? Did I know Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 has Sonic? Yes! I haven't played it, but I played and loved the very first Puyo Puyo Tetris game. And I have heard all of Sonic's voice clips in that in the sequel, and oh my gosh, Roger the Craig Smith is just bringing it. I am very openly a very, very, very big fan of his work. His Sonic voice has undoubtedly influenced mine. I think the guy is a comedic genius, and I love seeing that dude do well. I love hearing him do well. Which Yoshi actor do you like most? I don't like to pick favorites with voice actors. I really, really don't like to openly pick favorites. And I guess we could count one more, because we have, isn't it, Totake, like KK? Doesn't he voice Yoshi in the games, if we're gonna count that as well? But I like them all. There's another Yoshi voice actor in the Mario Brothers cartoons, not Frank Welker. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Frank Welker. Who did the fireballs? Yum! Who was that? It is Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, who voices Yoshi in the new Mario movie. Hey, what's poppin', your boy Adrian? Appreciate you coming on through. We just having a nice chill stream here today. Started out an hour later than I normally do, as I was at the Super Mario Galaxy movie, but I had a good time with it. I liked it more than I thought I would, and the handling of Fox McCloud, once again, 10 out of 10, no notes. I mean, maybe Joshua. I mean, I don't have much of a connection to Ryan Bartley, but when I met her, she was a very nice person, so I hope for more work for her. Let's see. Yoshi Gambino. I wish that we had Yoshi rapping. I wish that I kind of would have enjoyed that. Because again, this is a non-spoiler thing, but we had like a very, very 90s rap song playing during a Yoshi scene, and I'm like, I can't believe this song is in here. But seeing Yoshi vibe into that, I like that. I like that, and I'm sure Donald did too. One personal canon is that Fleetway Supersonic and Fleetway Super Tails has discovered the Dark Paradox Prism. Ooh, a Dark Paradox Prism. The concept of that is fascinating to me. Maybe Prime Sonic could be in a crossover with Movie Mario. I mean, in that regard, because again, Prime Sonic is video game Sonic. He is technically the same guy. So if they were to do that, most likely I would assume it would be Roger Craig Smith getting the call, and I would have no problem with that. But it would be cool if they had Sonic and Mario crossover somehow. I know in the priorities list above me, it would be, and it should be, Ben Schwartz and Roger Craig Smith, depending on which Sonic they decide they'd want to do it with. But I would have no problem with that, and I'd be very happy for both of them. I enjoy the work of both of them, and they have both been really, really kind to me when they didn't have to be. And hey, I should probably mention this as well. A week from now, I am going to be in Houston, Texas at NostalgiaCon, and Roger the Craig Smith is supposed to be there. So I will be meeting him for the very, very first time if everything goes as planned. If you happen to be in the Houston, Texas area, I hope that you come on down and come say hi. Movie Sonic and me, well again, Movie Sonic and me and Roger's Sonic are the same Sonic. That's why I don't think it would be me. They should prioritize him, especially considering they haven't put him in the actual Sonic movie franchise yet. I hope that changes, but I would prioritize him. Even I would want that. If they chose me over him, I'd be like, why though? Let's see. And that's not to say I would not like to also be in the movie. That's not to say I would not like to also be in the movie and get that sweet, sweet movie monies, but I'm putting him above me. Highlighted message, let's see it. Oh, you finished up your My Hero Academia OC drawing? Very nice. I'm assuming you've got that in the server. I will check that out later. Very cool. I need to make an easier way for highlighted messages to show up. Because right now there's not a very easy way for that. Also, I muted very briefly because my cough is still not fully gone, but I'm getting over it. I'm definitely getting over it. Thank you, Samara. Appreciate you saying that. I'm glad you're liking the vibe. Oh yeah, I didn't show off this part because it's not very easily visible, but I have this going on as well. I can't remember where I got this. I think I got it from a Nintendo store kiosk thing that used to be around the local mall that does not exist anymore. But I'm like, hey, I gotta get this patch onto my Star Fox-like jacket, and now I do. Now I does. Sweet, Sibuna, I will definitely be checking that out after stream. Aaron Mack, you are not forgotten. It's just, there's a lot of people writing stuff and it's hard for me to read all of it. Please know that it's never anything personal. I try to read as much as I can, but I appreciate you being here all the same. I appreciate you waiting so very patiently. Sorry that I was on late, but I'm glad that you are here now. What do I think of Season 4? Thank you for the kind words, Alias. I have not seen it yet. I just have not had time. It's been a very, very, very busy rush time of year for me right now. Going to be heading to Houston next weekend for a convention. I've got a lot of cooking to do for Easter that I'm going to be getting to work on immediately after stream. And also, I am, with a little bit of help from Rocky, I am currently, well, not running auditions, but reviewing auditions for the Lila in the Loop show that I'm a voice director on, and Rocky is also a voice director on there. And of course, one has to be local to Toronto to audition, for those of you out there who are wondering. But I literally have about 200 voice audition files to listen through and then decide, like, and then kind of write a report on these are the ones that I like and here's my reasons why. So that has definitely been, that's been taking some time. But again, I try to always be here anytime I can for a streaming day, and I'm glad y'all were able to be here for that. As far as what's on the menu, I'm gonna be probably making less stuff than usual because it's a little bit of a smaller gathering than it typically is. But I'm gonna be making my apple pie, of course, the famous apple pie must be made in honor of Aaron Nivid. Aaron mentioned, as well as my cornbread. I'm the one who makes the cornbread now. I'm gonna be making a vegan stir fry sort of thing, and that will. Oh, there will be chili. There won't be chili dogs, but there will be chili as well. Those are the main things that I specialize in. Where if I don't make them, people are like, "Where is it? Where is it though?" Eva, thank you for dropping by. It's good to see you as well. I hope that you are doing wonderfully. Do I get to keep Rocky while you're away at Houston? I have a feeling that he might actually try to sneak on board and try to get that sweet Texas barbecue. But I mean, if he would like to go over to your place, I'm not gonna get in his way. I definitely won't get in his way. Yes, definite stat buffs from everything I bring. That's probably why everybody wants it so badly. Everybody's agility and dexterity and happiness increases. Did I get pranked on April Fools? Fortunately, I did not. Usually that would be courtesy of Rocky, but he was so fixated on doing his Rokun stream that he just left me alone, and he was locked in on that. And anybody who was around for that, I hope you were not too traumatized, because oh boy, he was special that day. Yo, Moss, I love broccoli. I think that broccoli is absolutely based. Iron deficiency is not fun, but yo, I kept always seeing things as a kid that would have like kids on TV being like, ew, broccoli and spinach, ugh. I'm like, you just didn't season it. You didn't season it, you didn't flavor it properly. And when it comes to broccoli, all you need is some like butter and you are good. And honestly, pretty same with spinach. Just like the right amount of butter, salt, garlic, you fine. There's a lot you can do with vegetables that make them taste amazing. Okay, Cherry knows what's up. Cherry knows what's up. I like to see that. I like to see that. How did I get that sweet Aaron plush back there? I got it from Amazon, I believe. But there are Lego stores that sell them. There are, I think the Lego.com used to have it. They might be sold out. But there are definitely toy stores that are selling this, and you might be able to find them available online. Mushrooms are not for everybody. I totally get you, David. I like that mushrooms can pick up the flavor of a lot of things you cook them in. So I became a mushroom fan very, very fast, but I get it. It can be a weird texture. But there's also a lot of different kinds of mushrooms. So maybe there's a mushroom out there for you that you just haven't had yet. You could eat raw, crunchy broccoli. You know what? I respect that too. The crunch can be so satisfying. And I find that the stems oftentimes have a little hint of sweetness to them as well. Never tell a Jamaican that you don't need seasoning as a prank on April Fool's Day. You know what? Me understand this. Me a Caribbean man, so me understand. I actually asked, and maybe you will understand and appreciate this as well. I made a post once on Twitter years ago saying, hey yo, West Indian fam, Caribbean fam out there, me wanna know what make you most vexed? What makes you the most angry? Is it is it A, the chicken is unwashed? You must wash the chicken. You can't not wash the chicken. Wash the chicken. It's filthy if you don't. I don't care what anyone else says. Or is it wow, I love ackee and saltfish? Or is it when someone says plantains? Or is it wow, you're West Indian? I didn't know you were Indian. I might have had something else on that list as well. But the chicken is unwashed and unseasoned. Kind of like that won the poll very, very easily. Never what? No. Always wash the chicken. Crashy Caddy Crashy. We always wash the chicken in his house. You can't not wash the chicken. It's a mess. Unfreeze the chicken. Yeah, well, I learned this from Breaking Bad with the chicken man, Gus Fring. Apparently, if you just take a frozen chicken and you just put it into a vat of boiling oil, it will explode. So he just made a bomb with a frozen chicken. So yeah, you definitely want to thaw out your chicken. Yes, I do. Well, I don't eat chicken. I don't eat chicken anymore. But we always, always, always wash the chicken. It is ingrained in the culture. And I think a lot of it goes back to way generations ago, where people of my culture were given a lot of the low-grade quality meat that was oftentimes very filthy, so it had to be washed. And now that meat is sold at a much higher grade of quality, I still feel like it needs to be washed. I still feel like it needs to be washed. You look at some of that stuff that's in there, and the way that they package it could be cleaner. Could be cleaner. So we wash the meat. Vegans do like chickens. Yes, like them, but not for eating. I'm technically not vegan, but oh boy, sometimes I try, and then other times I'm like, oh, the Korean barbecue's right there though. I've been taught never to wash the chicken because of the bacteria you can spread to the rest of the sink. That's why you wash the sink. That's why you wash the sink. You do both. You do both. It's a part of the process, though. So you have the chicken be as clean as it can be, and you use vinegar, you use lemon, and you get it all nice. It's there's a process to this. There's a process. Music, come back here, music. Come back here, music. We'll go with Boss Shadow. Chick-fil-A nuggets. I've never been to Chick-fil-A, but I've heard it's very good. Aaron Mac, if you gotta go, then you gotta go, but it's always nice to have you here. Okay, I might have missed your comment. Again, there's a lot to read. Do I know Red Sun from Lego Monkey Kid? I haven't seen Monkey Kid, so I don't actually know who that is. I love the animation. I've seen some GIFs and I've seen some GIFs, and I think that the art style is fantastic, but I haven't actually watched Lego Monkey Kid. From what I know about Fleetway Supersonic, he is absolutely crazy. So I could see some Joker in there. Let's see. Wait, what are we saying about my socks? Wait a minute. Okay, so I might still be wearing my Star Fox boots that are fairly tight with my socks in there. But I'm gonna wash the socks after. Yeah, again, Aaron Mac, please know that it's never anything personal. There's a lot of people writing in there, and I try to read as much as I can. How often do voice actors get to be called to loop for movies and television? I don't know, because I've never been one of them. I've never been in a loop group before, but oftentimes it's kind of like just having a connection. It's like knowing someone who knows someone who knows someone who's like, oh yeah, I can get you into this loop group. And then they just kind of have these relied upon core group of people that work whenever they work. I don't know when it is, but those auditions, it's not like those are usually auditioned through agents, at least as far as I know. I've been in the business for 20 years, and I don't think I've ever gotten to try out for a loop group. I don't know how it happens. Have I seen the amazing Digital Circus? Yes, I have. So I love collecting merchandise that is connected to my friends and students, which is why I have this. Yeah, I'm so happy for Lizzie. Literally every time I talk to her, every time I see her, I'm just like, you finally made it. Everybody knows your character on the internet now. So yes, Pomni is great. Digital Circus show, I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm eager to see how it goes. That's the only Glitch production thing that I've actually followed. And it's mainly like, okay, Lizzie's in this, Lizzie's starring in it, it's really blowing up, and I wasn't able to jump on the Sunset Paradise train, so we're gonna go in with this one, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I will let you see again. I'll let you see again. Could I have her? There's no room. There's no room for her over here, next to Aaron and Rocky. And she's very big. She'll take up a lot of the space on the desk. So I'm gonna not have her on the desk. Maybe I'll keep her here. I'll keep her. Yeah. She'll stay right here, with her parasol-looking eyes. If I could voice a character from Digital Circus, would you? I mean, I like money for me, but it is non-union as far as I know, and I will not work on a non-union project. And I have been asked. I have been asked several times. Not for glitch stuff, but I have had non-union people approach me and be like, will you voice my thing? And I am 100% of the time, no! But here are some people who can. It is Pomni. It is very, very Pomni. I have been enjoying that series. I have been enjoying the Digital Circus series, and again, couldn't be happier for. I either know, have met, or have worked with, and in some cases trained, all of the main cast, and I love seeing them do well. Couldn't be happier for them. Finally got to draw Rocky and Cherry. Oh, I am excited to see that, and I know that Rocky is as well. That's so sweet of you. I know Rocky would be saying many, many thank-yous for that if he were around right now. I don't know exactly what he's up to. Maybe he's got some raccoon family Easter plans of his own too. Union does come with dental. I actually used that benefit for the very, very first time recently, even though I've been in the business for 20 years. I've never taken full advantage of my benefits. But yes, it has that. It has a pension, so I've been saving for retirement since I was 17 years old, which is very, very nice. And on top of that, you know what? I'm going to give another mention of union protections as well. I'm going to post about this because I need people to understand why union is good for voice actors, because I see a lot of anti-union sentiment online for people who don't get it, but it really, really does a lot to make sure that we are protected. I've mentioned this before, but it's been a while. There's a series that I do voices for called Dino Ranch. It's a kids show. So not geared towards an older audience, of course. And I voice a dinosaur, a brontosaurus by the name of Clover on Dino Ranch. And all he does is make noises like I'm just doing stuff like that. And I would say about 5 or 6 years ago, I'm gonna say 5 years ago, I just recorded one day on call with them, recorded a library of all of these different dinosaur noises for like 3 hours. That now they have that and they can plug it into any single episode they want to. Because I am union, they have to pay me every single time they do that. If I was non-union, just like what sadly happened for the late great Rachel Lillis voicing Jigglypuff in Super Smash Brothers, they just paid her that one time, probably a couple $100, have been reusing her Jigglypuff voice clips for the next 25 years, never paid her again. But for me, Dino Ranch, any episode they use my voice in, they have to pay me. If there's any other kind of show, if they do a flashback where they're reusing lines from one of my characters, they have to pay me for that, even if they didn't have me record any new stuff. So we are protected as a result of that. And as a result of Dino Ranch, it's like every year for each new season, they're just like, here's a check for 5 figures because we reused your work. And I would like everybody to have that kind of protection. I'd love all kinds of artists to have those kind of protections. I think it's nice to be compensated for your work, and being union makes sure stuff like that happens for me and for other performers. Let's see. Yes, that's right. Sadly, Jigglypuff's voice actress Rachel Lillis, who also was the original English voice of Misty, as well as Jessie from Team Rocket in the Pokemon anime, sadly passed away, I believe last year, maybe the year before. Yeah, and again, incredible talent, very, very sweet person from everything I've heard. She's not somebody I've ever met or worked with, but I've just heard nothing but great things, and her voice was definitely an iconic one of my childhood. Iconic voices of my childhood from all those roles that she played. Yeah, I guess same thing with Captain Falcon. Although, no, they would have had him do... his voice clips do sound different in Melee. So, I don't know, I feel like stuff has changed. And then in Brawl, with the final smash, he started saying, Blue Falcon! So, I know they've had him do some additional stuff. And again, it's Nintendo. It's not like they can't afford it. And I've heard people say this, like, Nintendo's got to save on their budget. They've got to save on their budget. I'm just like, this isn't like some ma and pa organization run by one or two people. Nintendo's got billions and billions of dollars. They can easily afford this. There are indie games that pay people union rates. So it's like, you can do it. Dragalia Lost, the one Nintendo game that I'm in, one of the very few video games that I'm in, paid union. It was union. That's why I was in it. That's why I voiced these two silly anime boys over there. Yes, we sadly lost Jeff Garcia, voice of Sheen as well, in Jimmy Neutron and Planet Sheen, which I recently watched an episode of Jimmy Neutron for the first time, and I get it now. I understand. Really, really, really good show from the very little I've seen. Didn't grow up with it, but now I kind of wish I did. 2 years since Noct was in Ninjago for the first time, and I hope we get to see him again at some point. I love me some Noct. Mahler Guten Tag, thank you so much for dropping by. It's good to see you as well. Oh no, my poor little multi-million-dollar company, or multi-billion-dollar, in fact. Nintendo, you know I love you. Look, I'm wearing the Star Fox thing. I enjoyed how Fox was handled in your movie. 10 out of 10, no notes. I enjoyed working for you, Nintendo, on Dragalia Lost. I know you can pay that money. I'd love to see you do it again. Do I think you can apologize to those you... Okay, we'll I'm not gonna dwell on this too much. But I think it's always worth trying. The thing is, sometimes one can be hurt so badly they might not be willing to receive that. And that's valid too. That's the thing. Like, people are allowed to have the feelings that they have. But what matters is you just keep trying to do your best. And again, if somebody's not comfortable with that, then, you know, that's within their right. Let's see. And again, like, I would never hold anything against anybody for something like that. That's just kind of how it is sometimes. Just do your best. Fanboy and Chum Chum, I've not seen that. I've never seen that, but I always thought the art style was kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't seem to like Planet Sheen. I haven't seen it though, but I've enjoyed what I saw of Sheen as a character in Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, I mean, that's the Reality Dreams edits, and I mean, that's a big part of Raccoon's story. He's made mistakes, and it's why he's very scared, because he knows that there might be people who never forgive him, and that's within their rights, because he did some pretty awful things. Not the worst things ever, but he did some awful things, and that's just something that he's working through and trying to deal with. And trying to be as kind as he can to the people he is able to interact with. That's really what matters. Just do the best you can. Have you seen Invader Zim? I have watched it. I like it. It's not one of those things I've gone out of my way to watch. I guess because its humor is darker than I usually prefer. But really, really, really great voice performances. Really, really unique art style. It's a funny show. I have enjoyed it. But it's one of those things that I kind of need in like doses. I don't think I can take in a lot of it at once because the energy is so big. But once again, still a very, very, very well done show. Samara, as long as 9 is never told to shut up. 9, who we can barely see right now because Aaron's mech is kind of in the way. Don't knock over Fox. We're going to maneuver this very carefully. There we go. Now we can see 9 a little better again, and we can sort of see Guido. I'll say dream edits. Let's not dwell on that anymore. I wanna stay kind of fixated on the positivity. But again, working on yourself is always good. Let's move on to more happy, chill things. TMNT in 2012. There were definitely some things I really liked about it. Especially Don. That might be my favorite version of Donnie. Donnie is always my favorite turtle in everything that he's in. But that one, I don't know. Something about Rob Paulson transitioned so well from Raphael to being Donatello. It just fit. Shut up, Pizza Cats. You know what? Sometimes they really, really should. Would you ever tell Bad Bird or Carla to shut up? Would you ever say that? I really need a Bad Bird figure at some point. I know that there's supposed to be some being made. Go get those tortillas. Please do enjoy. Let's see. That talk of food has me wondering, does anybody have anything that if anybody is celebrating Easter or anything else, do you have anything that you're excited to get to enjoy for a meal or make for a meal? Carla and Badbird are too precious. Okay, I'm glad to know that much at least. I'm very glad to know. Once again, there are limits. There are limits to this. Let's see. Razar, voiced by Clancy Brown. I have not seen that many episodes of it, so I don't think I knew he was in it. But that is really cool. Classic Turtles character that I'm pleasantly surprised to know is in that series. Oh no, massive fire in Scotland. That's not good. I hope that nobody is badly hurt and that there's not too much damage, but that's not fun at all. That is not fun at all. I'm very saddened to hear that. Noct is here. Noct is here. His silhouette is right next to Aaron. I am hiding in the shadows of the darkness. You can see very, very vaguely. You can see those claw hands. Let's see. Most Nickelodeon shows nowadays, like, the thing is, I don't even know what Nickelodeon is making nowadays. Between them and Cartoon Network, there's not that much stuff being made by those, like, traditional animation companies, which does sadden me quite a bit. Broken glass on schools' front doors is yikes. Oh no. I hope that nobody has gotten cut or anything from that, because that's scary. Yikes. Cool uncle with swag vibes. You know what? I'm happy to have that. I will happily accept that. I will very, very happily accept that. I know I'm very much I felt like that, to be honest. Even if my there were 2 different nephews and 1 niece that was with me when we went to go see the Mario movie They didn't know who Fox McCloud was, I don't think, but they thought I looked cool. Yes, we are getting more regular show, which I'm happy about. That's not something that I've watched much of, once again, mainly just seen clips of it. But for the fans of it, I'm happy to see it back. Have I seen The Legend of Korra? Only the first few episodes. I just, for one reason or another, I just never ended up following along to the end. Not that I disliked it. I loved the animation. I loved the music. I thought the music was leaps and bounds ahead of the original Avatar series, which I do love. And some really, really cool world building as well. But I never got deep into that show. Maybe someday, though. When is your 17th birthday? Is that today? I'm very curious. Let's see. Dragons Rising season 4 is #1 on Netflix right now. I like that. Cause I like the idea of more Ninjago and more money for me. So yo, y'all fans out there, thank you for being amazing. Someone to Devin's nephew and niece. Oh, is that your cousin? Is that your cousin? You know what's actually funny is that my nephew, the one that I'm closer with, the one that I see more often, who is very, very well aware of my Sonic connection. He doesn't go around telling all the kids at school that his uncle has voiced Sonic, because he kind of like, he doesn't want to brag. He wants to like hold that close to him. And I'm like, you know what? I respect that. I don't know if I'd be like that if the roles were reversed, but I admire him for that. And he's only 5. And he's already thinking like that. So good on him. Oh no, we don't have SPC streaming anywhere anymore. I hope that changes in time for the release of the new video game. Oh yeah, Roger the Craigsmith is like, I believe 70, maybe more, maybe like 100 different background characters in regular show. So I'm sure dude once again is getting paid. I hope that dude getting his money. Yeah, I admire the humility with that boy. I'm very proud of him. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I saw any other movies as well, Samara, but those are the last 2 movies that I saw. Hoppers, which Rocky joined me for. I think I have a picture of that when he came along. That's not that picture. That's Koos, who I did see very recently. Where's the pictures I have with Rocky? No, that's when I gave him the Rocky Road dessert. There we go. Yeah, that's when he went to go see Hoppers. And he was very happy because there was raccoon representation in there. Yes. Good movie. Go see Hoppers if you haven't seen Hoppers yet. It might actually be, in my opinion, the single greatest movie of all time. Have I seen GOAT? Yes, I saw it on day 1 because I gotta support my guy Steph Curry. I hope to get to talk to him about it in the future. It's been a while. But he did better than I thought he would do as a voice for Lenny the Giraffe. I wish the writing was snappier, but the animation was absolutely gorgeous. I'm happy to see it doing well. Wait, is there actually going to be a Backrooms movie? I had no idea that was happening. Okay. Is Poppy's Playtime a movie yet? Is Bendy and the Ink Machine a movie yet? Is Sonic.exe a movie yet? I feel like nothing's off the table now. I feel like anything is possible. Wow. Okay. Kane Pixels. I actually don't know who or what that is. But okay, anything's possible. Wow. Wow. Coming in 2027. 6-7, the movie. I feel like anything's possible. Anything's possible. And it is literally just going to be 2 hours of people going 6-7. I could see that. I think it's next. A Backrooms movie now with a trailer. Here's the thing. I don't actually know anything about the Backrooms and what it is. I just would see people talk about it all the time. Like, oh, I'm scared of the Backrooms. Don't know what it is. But all right, it's so popular that I could see it making money. At least I knew what Five Nights at Freddy's was when that got its movie. I'm proud of myself for knowing what that was. Oh my gosh, I think they are making a Skibidi Toilet movie, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. Wow. Devin is aware of Sonic.exe. How could I not be? Being connected to Sonic, it has come up a lot. The kid who gets directed by Rocky sometimes, he has said Rocky has had a kid tell him, "You look like Sonic EXE," and I don't think he knew how to feel about that. He had many conflicting emotions in response to that. I have not read the Shatterspin comic, but I met the creator of it. I met the creator of it at a convention that I guested at a couple months ago, and he gave me a free comic that I gave to a kid who was nearby me. You know, my desire to read it, and I'm sure it's good, but again, limited time. Very limited time. I haven't even caught up on IDW Sonic, and I wanted to. I bought like 4 or 5 volumes. But Noct not being in it is 100% why I haven't read it. If Noct was in it, I'd be reading through it so fast. So fast. But I like the artwork. It looks very neat. My brother also thought that Raccoon was evil when he saw me drawing him a couple years back. Well, I mean, technically he was. Technically he was, and sometimes to me he still is. But as we've been talking about here, he's trying to do better, and I would say for the most part, doing a decent job of it. Roby would absolutely watch the 6-7 and Skibidi Toilet movie. I don't know if Aaron would be interested, but if Roby tells Wildfire that he wants to see it, then Wildfire will be right there with him. She might not pay any attention to what's going on. She might just be staring lovingly into his eyes the whole time. But he would definitely go there. Knocked in the back rooms. Knocked yourself out. Be my guest. I won't get any of the references, but I'm still always happy to see. I'm always happy to see Knocked getting love. I love that Pokemon rap video that he did. What's it called? It is called Catch 'em All by Origin, spelled with a J. Origin rhymes hotter than the bull Papa Bear put his porridge in. I'm still so proud of him for that rhyme in particular. That's one of the few times you have me involved with a rap song. I can't remember if it was his idea or mine for me to cameo in there doing the Meowth thing, but I love how it turned out. Whiska, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope that you have a wonderful night, you wonderful night. Do I know Joe? Joe who? I know a few different Joes, but I don't know which one. Oh, we're talking Beyblade? I'm sorry, Beyblade is here? My Beyblades are not even visible on camera right now, but I'm gonna move Speedy to the side a little bit so I can bring Beyblades into the scene, because my time with Beyblade is very, very special to me. I have Go Now Fox which is fitting because of what I'm wearing. I have my Spiral Fox, Bay, and I have my Flame Bixis, both wielded by Zeo Abyss, who is also a good boy who did absolutely nothing wrong. I will put the Fox Beyblade next to Fox McCloud. It is only fitting. And Bixis, I'll put you there too. Why not? It's been a while since I played Sonic 06. Don't know when it'll happen again. But I have a commitment to finishing it. It's mainly because the last time I played it, I made 0 progress despite playing for like 2 hours, and I don't want to have that happen again. I want to make sure that I actually kind of know what I'm doing, so it's not just nothing happening. I would like something to happen. Ruby Gloom wasn't for me. I did try to watch an episode recently. I do think that there's that one character who I think has got the one eye. I like her. She's fun. She's handled very, very well. But the vibe of it overall just doesn't connect with me. Great art style though. It's one of those things that I'm like, this should have been more popular than it was. But for me, it's kind of like I usually need like snappy humor mixed with action is more what's my vibe. Something that's really quick-witted is what I look for, and Ruby Gloom really wasn't that. Plus, gothic art is not typically what I connect with. That's part of why I said, even though I guess gothic's not quite the word, but there's still a darker edge to it. It's why even Invader Zim I do in smaller doses. Because it does have the snappier humor and action and energy, but it still has a darker tone, which is not typically what I go for. Let's see. Whisper and Multinanero, who I'm not familiar with the latter, have the same voice. Anaris Quinones, very, very talented actress, who I don't think I've ever met her in person yet, but I'm still happy to see her doing so well. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was no way Nintendo was not gonna make another one with how well the first one did, and yeah, I'm gonna keep holding out hope that we get the solo Star Fox movie, because he was handled so well. So well. Hey, Chinorobua. Appreciate you dropping on by. I'm glad that you're digging the Star Fox styles going on here. I went to go see the Mario movie primarily for that dude. I was going to wear all of my Sonic drip ever to see the Mario movie, but as soon as they're like foxes in it, I'm like, all right, we're doing that now. We're doing that. You know what, Caddy? I'm kind of similar vibe, and even then it's like limited doses. I was not allowed to do Halloween stuff as a kid. Fam was just like, we don't mess around with Duppy and spirits. We don't play with that. But they've lightened up a little more over the years. Can I make Little Noct stare at the camera menacingly? I demand to be in more episodes. Also, I'm totally fine. I'm fine and I'm okay. And so are the rest of the 5. Maybe not Drix, but you know, we're all fine. Except maybe Drix. I would really like more Noct. I like Noct. I like Noct. I like Rox. And I do like Drix. I want more, all of them. My voice is getting very deep and very textured. I don't know if I'm going to stream that much longer, because I don't know how much more talking I can do. Because I got to record voices on Monday. Sometimes Easter Monday is a vacation, but not this time. I'm right back to work, and then I'm probably directing on Tuesday. Wait. Yes. That's right. I think. No. Yes? No? Am I directing on Tuesday? I don't know. I just know I got a lot ahead of me. And then, yeah. And then off to Texas. What a week it's gonna be. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty okay, Ruby Rose. I enjoyed seeing the Mario Galaxy movie and 10 out of 10 no notes on the Star Fox representation. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing wonderfully. Prime Sonic having a horrible nightmare about the back rooms, and again, if I ever had the opportunity, if Sega ever approaches me about doing more Sonic stuff, hey, I like money for me. I do like money for me. But for some reason, I just don't think they're gonna do anything with Sonic EXE. I am going to Texas. I am going to NostalgiaCon Houston. I'm going to be a guest there next weekend. And also, Roger the Craigsmith is going to be there. So that will be an opportunity to meet him for the very, very first time. And my list of Sonic actors that I have not met will be getting smaller and smaller and smaller. When it comes to the English ones, I think after that, the only ones I will not have met that I can remember the names of, at least, are Martin Burke from the Sonic OVA. I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? As well as Jaleel White. Are you an Angry Birds fan? Did not grow up having any kind of connection to Angry Birds, but I liked working on Angry Birds Summer Madness, voicing Chuck. It was the first time that I voiced like the kooky, silly character. Like the weird cloud cuckoo lander, as the trope is called, and I had a great time with that. Chuck was an absolute joy. And Red in that show was voiced by Ian Hanlon, who voices Shadow in Sonic Prime, but unfortunately we never got to record at the same time. But our voice director was so good that the chemistry was still there. It seemed like we recorded together. Voice director for Angry Birds Summer Madness was Terry Klassen, who I know as the voice of Krillin in the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. Wow! Goku, we can wish everybody back with the Dragon Balls! Everybody in all of Vancouver has a Terry Klassen impression. It's always a good time to draw a 9. It's always a good time to draw a 9. Velda, I'm reading that wrong. Vaida, thank you so much for dropping Vaida, and I'm glad you're enjoying the Foxy Fox McCloud drip that I've got going on. All aircraft report. If you know, you know. Guido's armor does give off some Mega Man vibes. I know that there are some people who think that the whole Mega Man X outfit specifically is based on the extra topping Supreme Catatonic style power-ups that the Pizza Cats have, and that would be cool if true. Do a barrel roll! I love that particular phrase has gone mainstream. If there's any phrase that deserved to go mainstream, it's that one. Eva, yes, please. Yes, please. And for all we know, they're just fine. For all we know, they are just fine. Maybe a little sore, but just fine. Doc Wyatt has not said that they are no longer alive, so let's just assume they are? Let's that, you know, their souls went back into their bodies and they're a little sore. And then they just, you know, they got up and they dusted themselves off and removed the boulders that were on them, and they're fine. They're fine. Let's see. Jeremiah, again, if any Sonic thing gets made officially, I would love to do it, but I would prioritize Roger being it over me. I hope that he voices Sonic for as long as he wants to. But hey, I'm honored that I got to do it at all. Let's see. Played or heard of the game Dumb Ways to Die? I have never heard of that before. I have actually not heard of that. And hey, Pokemon trainer Veda, thank you for joining the Discord. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'll probably hang around just a little bit longer, because again, I gotta get ready to start cooking up some things for Easter. But I will also mention this, because I think that Rocky might have talked about it previously. In the server tomorrow, I don't know what time, so I'm gonna say probably 3 p.m. Eastern, which is noon Pacific. I would like to run a movie night of playing the movie Light of the World, a sort of movie that I believe is kind of that's right, don't ever give up, my son. Specifically, I'm rocking the Fox McCloud's dad's style, James McCloud. I'm always happy to see someone notice. Yes, Light of the World, the movie I would like to play, fitting for the Easter time of year, in which we have Ian Hanlon, my friend and castmate, doing the voice of Jesus Christ himself. Shares a voice with Shadow and Big the Cat and Red Angry Birds. And he also voices Cinder and possibly some other Ninjago characters as well. So we've got him there. We have, who else is in it? Pontius Pilate, being voiced by Mark Oliver, who does the voice of Garmadon from Ninjago. So it's gonna be really, really cool to watch through that. And what is very, very amusing to me and Ian Hanlon, I don't know if this was made for that purpose, but there was a convention that he was doing where somebody actually showed up wearing a necklace that had Shadow up on the cross on it. And Ian was like, I can't believe this is real. How is this happening? So yeah, incredible. But I've heard really, really good things about that movie. The animation looks great. And even if you do not have a religious connection, which is okay and accepted, of course, you are still loved nonetheless. Yeah, I've heard it's still a good movie, even from just a secular standpoint. So I'm excited to see that. So we're gonna preliminary put that down for 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, noon Pacific time, and I hope you can be there for that. Let's see. Okay, Rocky did mention that. I'm glad this is not the first time that it's being put out there. I'm happy to see an apple pie enjoyer. Apple pie is a wonderful, glorious thing. Alright, I need to check in on who else is currently streaming, because I'm probably gonna start to prepare for a raid, because like I said, busy day. And it's gonna be a busy weekend where I'm not sure if it is the best idea for me to put aside time to do that movie night, but I'd like to do it. It's been a while since there's been one. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, I have not seen it, but I know about it. I like the art style. It's very, very talented people have worked on that show. I believe a creation of Craig McCracken, creator of the Powerpuff Girls, but I have not actually watched the show. Okay, I see some... Oh, many people who are streaming that I can potentially raid. Okay. I've got some ideas. You know, I think I know who I'm gonna raid. I think I know who I'm gonna rate. And hey, the Derg. Appreciate you dropping on by. I'm glad that you enjoy the Fox McCloud vibe. Although it's technically James McCloud because I've got these glasses on. Follow me, Fox. Never give up. Trust your instincts. Let's see. I hope you see that Bob's Burgers Easter episode called Eggs for Days featuring baby raccoons. I do like raccoon representation. That does quite please me. Let's see. I think that my raid, I haven't raided him in a while, but it seems fitting. I will give a forewarning. He is not super PG about his language, but maybe he will. Well, he actually usually is. It's much more so if he has guests that are on, they might not be. But my good friend, Matthew Gafford, aka Frederick Fox, the creator of the Star Fox fan series A Fox in Space. Animator, writer, musician, does tons of voices. Super duper talented dude. One of Germa's main inspirations, in fact. And Germa is in that series too. Yes, he is streaming some animation right now of his next episode of A Fox in Space. Let's see. Foxhound. Of course, Foxhound. Funny you mentioned that because I did blatantly sneak the Liquid Snake voice into the newest season of Ninjago. I just keep getting asked for like random voices for new characters. Hey, Devin, you're voicing this character now. Come up with a voice. And I decided to make the character sound like this. Just as snooty and as fake British as I possibly could. Liquid Snake, current member of Foxhound. And had a lot of fun with that. It is so good to see you. As always, Eva, I hope you have a very good night. Tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee. You did ask for giggles. And also, if you are still out there, hold on. Sonic dressed up like a rapper? I would love that, actually. I would love that. Oh, snap. I remember you. Dr. Cheetah Show, let's go. Buddy, it has been a minute. I hope that you are doing well. And yeah, thank you so much for dropping on by. Thank you for entering the chat. How are you doing? Voice request, Devin Mack as Devin Mack. Now that one is easy for me to fulfill. Devin Mack as Devin Mack. Bet you didn't know it was me under these glasses, did you? Liquid Snake working tech support. Have you tried turning it off and on again, you blithering idiot? Did you enjoy my sunglasses? I love that voice, seriously. It is so just ridiculously over the top. So ridiculously over... I know you were joking, but it was too good not to do. It was too good not to do. Sabrina, I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream. Thank you again for your very, very kind letter, and I will not open that other one until my birthday. Really appreciate that. Devin Mack meets Caleb McLaughlin or Kevin Michael Richardson or Kevin Hart. As far as I'm concerned, you know, they're just actors who do their job and do it well. That's the thing. There's so many people out there, so anytime somebody's like, hey, how would you like to meet somebody or some such, and like, maybe if it was somebody who was like instrumental or massively influential upon like my life, but there's just so many people out there. So I'm just like, hey, you live your life and have your friends, and I kind of have mine. That's the thing. If somebody were to say to me like, hey, like, don't you want to meet this person or that person? I'm not really looking to like get pictures or autographs or anything like that. I'm much more so like, I just want to have like a personal just conversation with just like this person that I just happen to be friends with. So if I was given the opportunity to, I don't know, like go meet Jim Carrey or and Jim Carrey is somebody who like I am a big fan of and have looked up to, or just hang out with a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a long time. I'd rather hang out with a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a long time. At the end of the day, like these celebrities or whatever, they're all just people. They're all just people. Here's the funny thing. I know people think that a lot of times, like, oh, when like some person who is known online and they whenever they talk, it's got to be the coolest, like funniest, best thing ever. But this is really funny for me to think about. One of the last times, oh snap! Hey, we got a raid from Caitlin Bairstow and I'm assuming Ian Hanlon along for the ride as well. Thank you so very much for the raid. You've brought it back around. Maybe I would have raided you. But always enjoyed to have y'all up in here. Hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you streaming and how did it go? And also welcome raiders. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Devin Mack and I did the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic Prime, as well as Aaron in Ninjago Dragons Rising, and a whole lot more. And also send some love to Katie Bear as well as Ian Hanlon. Katie Bear you may know from Super Lucky's Tale, or from Mega Man Powered Up, or from Cadence of Hyrule, where she did the voice of Link, and of course Ian Hanlon voicing Shadow and Big the Cat, as well as Cinder in Ninjago, and Red from Angry Birds. Very talented power couple. Streaming the Long Dark episode 5. Oh my, so you've made it 5 episodes in? I'm assuming. Did they each get successively more difficult? But at the same time, I'm glad that you had a good time with it. And oh my goodness, thank you so much for...
Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Transform...
It turned off.
Transform and roll out.
Don't voice Optimus, but anytime I see Prime there, I just feel like I have to go there. Thank you so very much for that and for the raid. And you jumped straight to 5. Does anything make sense? Are you there just kind of like, what's going on? Like when my dad, when he decided to see Avengers Infinity War, despite never seeing a previous movie in the MCU, because he just heard it was popular. I hope that it made sense, and I'm glad it was a good time.
Prime sub.
Sonic Prime. Yo, love to see it, big. Thank you so very much once again. It's Prime time. Let's see. Oh, you cast for the game. That makes all the more sense. All right. Well, heck yeah. And hey, that's a thing that a lot of, also just like congratulations. On top of that, a thing that a lot of people don't understand is like, just because we work on something doesn't mean we've played or watched every iteration of it. Cause that's definitely me when it comes to things I've worked on and or directed. But we do our research. We do the best we can, and now I gotta have a look at that too. Very cool. Yo, Caddy, thank you so much for dropping by. I am dressed like... My name is Fox McCloud. Star Fox is my team, not my name. I love using that quote. But yes, I am dressed like Fox because he is... I'm showing the wrong side. This is the side that has the logo. I just went to see the Mario movie. I'm just back from that. And originally, I was gonna be decked out in all of my Sonic drip, just to, you know, be contrarian. But as soon as they announced Fox was in it, I'm like, Fox is my favorite video game character ever. Star Fox 64 is my favorite video game of all time. I gotta go like this. I gotta go like this. I even have a triangular belt. I've got like I'm all in with it. I've got like metal shoes. No, they're not metal, but they are like gray colored. All of that. I'm committed. I am committed. So yes, it was. I liked it, and I liked it. I'm Mr. Picky Guy about everything, including the games in the Star Fox series. I am very opinionated on the games that came out after Star Fox 64, but the way he was represented in the movie, mwah, 10 out of 10, no notes, absolute cinema. I loved all the remixes, made me very happy, and I won't spoil anything beyond that, but I was very happy. I was very, very happy. Because I always go in with lowered expectations to just about everything, even the Sonic movies, which have delivered for me. But I try not to get hyped up about things, and I tried to do the same with this. I was not disappointed. Oh, Sonic fanboy, thank you so very much for the very kind words. Appreciate that. And I appreciate you. Hey, you're gonna be seeing the Mario movie tomorrow, Lego dude. I hope that you enjoy that. That's right. Aaron mentioned he has returned. Cause he's gonna be going with me to Houston for NostalgiaCon Houston next weekend. And I know people Ninjago fans like to take pictures holding Aaron. So yeah, he's gonna be there for that. Let's see. I did not know Jack Black was in Yo Gabba Gabba. I know very little about Yo Gabba Gabba. Yes. Season 4 of Dragon's Rising just came out just yesterday. And been hearing a lot of good things. Haven't seen it yet. I don't remember 95% of what I recorded, as it tends to happen, because this is another thing a lot of people don't realize, because we have a tendency to work on so many things. We just jump from script to script and project to project. So when we audition for something or when we voice in something, oftentimes we don't even read the whole script, just the scenes that we are in. And after we record the thing, it's just out of brain, and then it ends up being on TV or on Netflix how many months or years later, and we're just like, oh yeah, that. I did say that. I don't remember saying that. Okay, cool. And that's how it's gonna be when I'm watching it. I have seen some things discussed in the server, and I'm like, I don't remember that at all. And there have been things where I'm like, oh yeah, I do vaguely remember this. Hoppers. Everyone should watch Hoppers. Everyone should watch Hoppers. That might actually be the best movie ever made. It's definitely one of the most creative. I love how it was animated. I love the voice work. I love the character designs. Just mwah, mwah. That movie I might actually give a 10 out of 10 to. It is at least a 9. Also, welcome back. Cherina, I have not previously said. All Aircraft Report. It's good to see you reporting back in with tortillas. I hope they are very tasty. Did I see Dragon's Rising Season 4? Not yet. I will. I don't actually watch every episode of everything I've worked on because there are so many shows and so little time. But I have watched all of every season of Ninjago that I have been in. So I watched all of Master of the Mountain, I watched all of Crystallized, and I've watched all of Dragon's Rising, except for the newest season, which I haven't had time for yet, but I will! I don't know if I'm gonna have time between all of my Easter baking and cooking, but maybe I will be trying to have it on in the background while I am doing my Easter baking and cooking. we shall see. Oh, and of course, Katie Bear, if you need to raid and run, by all means, if you need to grab a drink or a snack or a rest or just feel like doing something else, by all means. But once again, thank you so very much for that. Always a pleasure to have you around and to hear from you and to see you. Hopefully I can be back in town before long. Always a pleasure to catch yous. Have I seen the new Mario movie? I am just back from seeing it. That's why I am dressed like this. I was going to wear all my Sonic drip, but then they said Fox is in the movie, and I'm like, that's my number one guy. That's my absolute number one guy. Where did I put him? There he is. He's my number one favorite video game character, and Star Fox 64 is my favorite game of all time. So I had to see the guy and rep the guy. And on top of that, Glenn Powell is apparently a massive Star Fox fan, the guy who voiced him in the movie, and he had been like going around trying to pitch a Star Fox movie, and like it doesn't normally go that way where somebody wants that role and they end up getting it in the movie. But when you are enough of a celebrity, which frankly I actually hadn't even heard his name before, but he's got millions of followers. So when you have that kind of influence, you have that kind of pull, sometimes they do the thing just for you. And I hope that leads to a Star Fox movie being made, because he came across really cool out there. I have seen The Amazing Digital Circus. Me and Lizzie go way very far back, so I'm very happy for her. And I don't have room for Pomni on my desk, otherwise she would absolutely be there. Couldn't be happier for her and others in the cast as well. Lots of talented, good people who I have history with almost all of them. Haven't done any Star Fox fan projects. I am one of the very last online things that I decided to do, because I'm basically retired as an online voice actor. But I did do a Fox in Space. I am in it. I am in the first 2 episodes as Pigma Denga. I'm sort of doing a little bit of a kind of a Danny DeVito sort of voice is what I'm doing in there. Yeah, you can see me in the first 2 episodes of that. I will give a forewarning. It is not I'd say it's close enough to PG. There are some light swearing words in there. But you'll see me in episode 1 and 2, and episode 3 is being animated as we speak. Yo, you convinced your brother to watch the movie tonight? Very cool. Once again, doing the right thing. Man, oh man. Yeah, I literally turned into a little kid watching him in the movie. No, I was actually like, he's gonna be there. It's him. That was actually literally me. I turned back into a child, and it was well, I mean, I am 17 anyways. I'm 17. It was great. It was great. I have criticisms about other things in the movie and character development that I think could have been better, but for Fox, 10 out of 10, no notes. Hey, Circus Witch Rosie, it is good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping on by. How are you doing? And I hope that you were not too traumatized by the nonsense that Rocky had going on when he streamed on April Fool's Day. Hey, Devon, I really wanted to go to Nostalgia Con, but Destiny itself didn't let me. I'm so sorry. Pizarra, what an interesting name. I am sorry that you were not able to make it. Hopefully sometime in the future we will be able to cross paths, but at the same time, it's good to have you here during the stream. And again, if you would like to see me at your local convention, anybody out there, let them know you want Devin Mack, and I'll try to be there. If they invite me as a guest, I'd love to be there. I wish you the very best with work, Rosie, and thank you so much for reporting in. Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da. If you know, you know. Chili dogs are pretty great. Let's see. Yeah, cherry. Every time I see it, I think of pizzas or pizzerias. Tyler, Superman. I don't know if I will ever get the chance to cross paths with him, but that would be cool. That would be very, very cool, no doubt. Yes, tell GalaxyCon. Tell GalaxyCon. I would appreciate that. I would enjoy that. Do I think it could lead into a crossover like Smash Brothers? Yeah, I think so. I've always thought so. It would be neat. It would definitely be neat. And I feel like there's enough sort of things sprinkled throughout that they've already announced are going to be in the movie, that have me be like, yeah, they could do it if they wanna. They could do it if they wanna. Let's see. Mamma mia. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Ah, my eye! I'm not supposed to get moons in it. That would be very painful. That would be very painful. Not gonna lie. Or if a pizza pie hits you in the eye, I mean, that would also be painful, but at least you could take it off of your eye and then eat the pizza, maybe. Eye-flavored pizza. Would be more edible than the moon, at least. Where is GalaxyCon? I'm not sure exactly where it is. Jillian Michaels, I've never met her before. Oh, pizza sauce in the eye would be ow. That would be big owie. Big owie. Yeah, there's a lot of castmates of mine that I've literally never met before. Oh, snap! Yo! Catalyst! Thank you so very much for the raid. I hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. What were you streaming and how did it go? For those of you who do not know, my name is Devin Mack and I did the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic Prime, Aaron in Ninjago, Chef in Total Drama Island, the reboot, and a lot other characters in a lot of things. I'm also a voice director, sometimes casting director, and I stream every Go Fast Friday and Spin Dash Sunday, and I'm legally required to share my channel with a cartoon raccoon who is not here right now, but he streams on Raccoon Tuesdays. And once again, thank you so very much for the raid, and if you got a raid and run, please do that. Take care of yourself. Get a drink, get a snack, do what you gotta. But thank you for bringing your community to my community. Yo, Kirby Star Allies is based. Knocked. Why am I saying knocked? No, that's a different four-letter fang person. Marx is one of my favorite video game characters. I was so happy to see Marx alive. To see Marx alive and well. I love that boy with the sharp teeth. I don't know what it is with those like round-headed sharp teeth fang characters, but I'm just like, precious baby, precious baby. So Star Allies made me very happy, and I hope you were very happy playing it. Very, very, very good game. Yes, we love Marx. We love Marx. I love his theme song. I adore every single remix of it. Makes me happy. Very good. It was one of those things where my childhood was screaming. My inner childhood was screaming at the fact that I got to play as Marx. Finally. I've had people ask me like, oh, didn't like Super Smash Brothers make you happy when Marx was a boss in there? I'm like, no, I don't want to punch Marx anymore. I didn't like punching him the first time. I want to be friends with Marx. And now we are. Such a great love letter to Kirby. So many great remixes in there. So many characters and just a beautiful celebration. Love that game. Oh, a big Superman fan. That would be great. I hope someday that you can get that. I hope someday, because that would be very, very awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to cross paths with them myself, but I hope that you can. I really enjoyed the newest Superman movie. It might be my favorite of the Superman movies that I've seen. It just made me happy. It was nice to see somebody who's like, I'm going out there and doing good things and believing in the goodness of people, and it's great. I liked it a lot. I did not see the Spider-Man and Supergirl I think I did see the newest Spider-Man trailer. I didn't see the Supergirl one. That one, I don't have much attachment to the character. If Supergirl is well reviewed, then I will go see it. But I hope it is. I hope it is. Oh, snap, and also, Knockers Bonkers, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you dropping on in. And thank you for being nice like that. So wasn't planning on streaming that much longer because typically my streams go from 7 p.m. Eastern time to 9 p.m., usually about 2 hours. But I started streaming very late because I am just back from seeing the Mario Galaxy movie. So started late and gonna be ending late. But we'll go on for a little while longer. Happiness should be the new punk rock. I am fully with you. Happiness and kindness and generosity and empathy are all wonderful qualities that I think everybody should try to carry as often as they can, because the world would be a better place with more of that. Flower Ninja, I am glad that you love precious baby Aaron, who's never done anything wrong in his entire life. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, and apparently your twin brother. Right on. Very, very cool. Aaron is one of those characters that I'm just so happy that he exists. He gets to share his love of pies, which is also my love of pies. He gets to share with the world. What a special, very good boy. Yes, things will be saved for Rocky as well. I would not be down to be pranked by him, because I avoided all the April Fool's pranks because he was very busy with his stream. But it's not April anymore, and well, no, it's still April. It's not April 1st anymore, so who knows? He might have more free time on his pause. And also, thank you. I'm very glad you're enjoying the Fox McCloud fit that I've got going on here. Yeah, I went in with the boots. I got the gloves. I got the hat. I got it all. Maybe I should actually try to share the picture. Maybe I should try to share like the full body picture that I have, because I've got a few. The lighting detracts from the grayness of my boots. My boots are more gray than this. But I am gonna try to see if I can quickly transfer this over to my computer from my phone so you all can see. There's gotta be an easier way. Would I join a Super Smash Brothers movie? I mean, I like money for me. But if anybody should be voicing Sonic in there, it should be Roger the Craigsmith. So they would, I don't know, have to maybe decide they want to put some Dragalia Lost characters in there. Those are technically Nintendo characters that I have voiced. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be my best way in. Or maybe they'll just have some, I don't know, fighting polygons or random people in crowd. I would take that as well. I like money for me. I do like money for me. It's kind of my go-to answer anytime somebody asks, hey, would you like the role of... I like money for me. Let's see. Friends with my co-star Samuel Vincent, I'm assuming? Sam Vincent is a pretty cool guy. I have not seen him in years, but cool guy. I remember last time I saw him, I think last time I saw him in person, he had a mustache, and he just looked a lot like Luigi, but I don't think he has the mustache anymore. What are my thoughts? I'm gonna have to watch it because I don't remember anything about how it played out and how they interacted. Yeah, I remember recording interactions with them. I recorded over Zoom from home, and then Euphrasia's actress, she recorded in studio, but that was a while ago, so I don't immediately remember how it went, and I have not watched through the season yet, but I'm gonna try to soon. Aaron and Dimlet would get along wonderfully. I have no doubts about that. Dimlet is a very good boy. Aaron is a very good boy. So, yeah, why not? Why not? Also, they were both written largely by the same guy. Chris Doc Wyatt being the head writer on Transformers BotBots, as well as Ninjago Dragons Rising. Alright, I'm going to try to send this picture one more time. Let's see if this will work for me. If I can send this over to here. And nope. Why not? Why not? Why do you make everything so hard for me? Okay, I'm gonna do it the long way so you can see my whole Star Fox fit. I have to do it the hard way. Do I remember if Kai and Aaron get a side quest? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I remember almost nothing. I was recently reminded that I voiced Johnny Courageous and the Inquisitor, and I was like, oh yeah, I did do that. What did they sound like again? Oh yeah. And I also didn't know what they looked like. I didn't know what they looked like. I had to have, I was like, somebody please post a clip in the server. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be scrolling through all these episodes trying to find them. And even when I see them on screen, unless my voice is coming out of them, I'm not gonna know that it's them. And thankfully, I had Aaron in the server share those clips for me. Also, hey, thank you so much for the subscribe and Flower Ninja. I am glad that you have enjoyed what you have seen of Dragons Rising Season 4. I cannot wait to watch that myself. Okay, here we go. I've got this picture that I'm gonna now save, and I'm gonna put this up, and y'all will be able to see it momentarily. My technically James McCloud outfit, because I have the glasses on. So I just gotta click that and do that and grab that, put that over here, make that image smaller so it doesn't take up the entirety of the screen, and there we go, just like that. Here is my James McCloud fit in its entirety. Well, bam. That's what I got going on. That's what I got going on. I even got the triangle belt happening. I'm about that. I went all in. And also Bowser's great. I love Bowser. I love Luigi. And Mario's also there. Mario is there. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for the kind words, everybody. Once again, was planning to wear all of my Sonic drip, but as soon as they said Fox is in that movie, I'm like, I have to represent the #1 good boy. My favorite #1 guy. Okay, I think at this point it is time to wind things down. But big thanks to everybody who came on through for just a chill chit-chat stream. I am going to send this raid over to Frederick Fox, aka Matthew Gafford, creator of an animator and voice guy and musician of the A Fox in Space Star Fox fan series, which I will share here, but forewarning, there is a little bit of non-PG language in there. But it is one of the last remaining online, just like amateur fun little projects you'll hear me in, because I don't really do that stuff anymore. But you will hear me in there as the voice of Pigma Dengar of the Star Wolf team. I mean, yeah, if they make more Sonic Prime, I would happily voice Sonic again. And any sequel to Sonic Prime, any sort of follow-up, I would love to do that because I like money for me. I will give, if he is willing to accept them, I will give Rocky the hugs. But knowing him, and because he didn't prank me for April Fool's Day, he will probably jump into a dumpster and then immediately be like, I'm ready for hugs now. And I'm gonna be like, But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that's not the case. So there is episode 1 of the Fox in Space series. There are 2 episodes of it out. The third one is being worked on. And I'm going to be, once again, raiding the creator of that. For those of you who are on the YouTube side and would like a direct link, because he's not streaming onto YouTube, there he is. Oh, there was a joke there that I missed. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's the thing. When there's so many people writing stuff, sometimes it's hard for me to follow along with all the setups to the jokes, and yeah. We've got to have money. You are so right, Vash. Hey, you came here at the tail end. I'm glad you were able to be here nonetheless. Ironically, my Fox McCloud does not have a tail end. I don't know what happened there. It looks like his pants are ripped. No, it's not. It's a nub. It's a nub. It's a nub. His pants are not ripped. Oh my. No, we don't have a cheeky situation going on there. Hey, I'm glad you were here nonetheless. Shadow in Sonic Prime, I think he's great, and I think that he was written wonderfully, and he is so cool. And Ian Hanlon did a great job. Could not be happier for him. It's Gutsman! Ba-na! It definitely evoked a little bit of that. Funnily enough, the music for Tome and Raccoon's theme song, as well, naturally, was written by the same guy who created the It's Gutsman and the It's Over 9,000 meme, believe it or not. That is Weston Durant, aka Cadge Master Cadget. Home doesn't exist anymore because of you. Ian is just, so good. And I sure did envy his writing, because he got to be the cool guy all the time, whereas Sonic was definitely written to be a very goofy goober, and I gotta do the show they wrote. But at the same time, he is the only person in Sonic Prime that I got to record at the same time as. He recorded in studio in Vancouver. I recorded at home in my bedroom closet right around the corner. And we had a lot of fun. There were definitely certain moments in the script that we both looked at the same time and then made eye contact on Zoom and were like, oh, we're gonna have fun with this. And we sure did. So love Ian. Big shout out to Brian Drummond as well, voice of Eggman in that show, as well as a couple of the Eggman variants on the Chaos Council. And yes, I'm going to talk about union stuff. Thank you for reminding me, Tafari. I appreciate that, because yes, I want people to know why that is important and why I would like my colleagues to have the same kind of protections that I have, because that's why I'm able to make a living. That's why I don't have to do conventions to make a living. Workers' rights are important. I don't get taken advantage of. And I am assured that when companies reuse my work, they have to pay me for it. I like that. Union busting, not good. I have AI protections in my contracts. It's just automatically in there. That is good. And even for those who are on the non-union side, and I understand not everybody can afford to be union, but union stuff kind of sets a precedent, sets a bar in a lot of ways for the non-union stuff to follow in many cases. So I just want to see protections for everybody out there. I am not one of those people who says like all the work all the time 100% has to be union, because not everybody can afford that, of course. But people who have big budgets, who have a lot of money to burn, should spend that money. And I honestly, I think it would be cool if more people could work on union projects and not have to join the union as well, because that's not feasible for everybody. I understand that. So again, unions can do wonderful things to take care of their workers, and I want more people to be educated on how that works. All right, so with all that said, we are now going to initiate that raid. We are going to be sending things over to Frederick Fox, who is animating for the Fox in Space show that is his own creation. And I saw somebody asking, did Donald Glover voice Yoshi? Yes, he did, and he voiced him wonderfully. Couldn't have been happier for that dude. Why didn't that raid work? We're going to try that again. There we go. That's how we do it. That's how we activate that. Did all of the music in my playlist end once again? Or did we go all the way? Wow. We went through the playlist twice. We're going to run it back to Green Hill Remix. Back where it all begins. Once again, big thank you to all of y'all for dropping on by. It has been a good time. It has been a fun time. I want to wish a happy Easter to anybody who celebrates, and if not, I hope you just enjoy the long weekend. Hey, happy Passover as well. Passover Sameach. Much love to all you out there. And yeah, always a pleasure to have you dropping on by. If you have not seen the Mario movie yet and plan on it, I hope you enjoy it. If you are a Star Fox fan, I think that you will be very happy. And I don't know if I'm going to be back next Friday and Saturday because I have a convention going on. But Rocky will be here on Tuesday. Until next time, as always, work hard, work smart, be good to others, and be good to yourself because you deserve it. Bye-bye. I'm on Team Curry, not Team LeBron. Steph Curry is my boy. Sorry about that. Haha.